The Student Life Facilities fee is ending in 2017, which will leave student organizations without the funding they need to keep student-governed spaces running. The fee was passed by students in 1985 to pay for construction of various buildings, including the Student Union and OPERS facilities. The fee consisted of around $9 in debt service, $7 in reserves for major repairs and upgrades, and $13 for facility operations and maintenance. Of those $13, 60% went to OPERS, while 40% went to student organizations. The Student Union Governance Board, otherwise known as SUGB, will split with OPERS to propose a new fee this spring, as they believe the needs of students are different than the ones outlined in the Student Life Facilities fee. SUGB's proposed fee, called Measure 66 Support Student Governed Spaces, will be used to fund the maintenance, operations, and programming of the Student Union Redwood Building and Student Media Center. Over 200 student organizations under SOMECA, which stands for SOAR, Student Media, and CAD, use student-governed spaces to practice self-agency, develop leadership skills, and address student need. 40% of the student body is affiliated with SOMECA organizations that utilize student-governed spaces on a daily basis. The proposed $10 per student per quarter fee will break down to about $7 directly to fund student-governed spaces, and $3 will go back to financial aid to help students on financial aid pay for the new fee. Here is alumni Tiffany Dina Lofton, Commissioner on the White House Initiative on Educational Excellence for African Americans, on why you should vote yes on Measure 66.
But there's that middle percentage of students here on campus who think that student agency doesn't impact their lives. But in actuality, it does. If students on campus are involved in a dance here, if they're involved in tutoring, if they're involved in going to an event and getting free resources like Scantrons and candy and food, pizza, if students on this campus are wondering why there's more buildings being built on Science Hill and not so much in other residency halls, if students on this campus want to know why our path was created at Stevenson, then student agency affects them. If they have any connection to any of those resources I just named and then some, whether or not they're actually involved in a student organization or they go to a meeting, it still impacts them and touches their lives. And it changes their college experience here, because they might not go to the meeting, but a student next to them sitting in class goes to that meeting and helps make the decisions on their behalf.
Should Measure 66 fail to pass, UCSC administration may gain control over the Student Union, Redwood Building, and Student Media Building. As a result, student organizations will lose governance over these spaces. To learn more about Measure 66, visit sugb@ucscblog.wordpress.com or email sugb@ucsc@gmail.com. To vote on the referenda, visit elections.ucsc.edu. Voting begins May 11th and ends May 17th. This broadcast has been brought to you by Banana Slug News and City on a Hill Press.